Hey guys, I'm Ashley. I'm a personal trainer and nutritionist here at Healthy Steps, and today we're going to do a really fun, high-intensity interval exercise workout. If you guys don't know about those, it's a really good, effective way to not work out as long, but get more of the effectiveness overall. So when you do HIIT training, you're doing longer time when you're working like at a higher pace and then doing a little bit of rest. So you're constantly getting your body like revved up and then you kind of cool down, rev up, cool down, not truly cooling down, but up, down, up, down. And that gives you about the 3 times of effectiveness as if you were doing just a normal workout where you're going at the same pace the entire time. So if you were to do something that's 30 minutes long, you're really getting the output of something that you did for 90 minutes. So I'd much rather work out 30 minutes than 90. I don't know about you guys. Anyway, with interval training exercises, a lot of them, like the one I've designed for you today, you don't need any equipment. You can do this all in your living room. I mean, there's not a lot of space right here, and we're going to do it for you really quick in a minute. And then I don't even need a timer. I have a timer that I downloaded on my phone for free. I believe it's called the Interval Timer. And you set the length of time for high, you set the length for low, and then you set how many intervals you're going through. So for this one, I'm going to set it for 45 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest. I'm going to go through it twice, and I believe we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 exercises. So I do it for 22 rounds if I'm going to do it twice. So I'm going to go through each exercise really quick for you guys, and I'm going to show you kind of the low impact version of it and the high impact version of it. Depending on how you're feeling today or where you're coming from, figure out where you're going to lie in that. And if 45 seconds of work seems like too much for you, start at 30 seconds or go for the 45 seconds and take breaks in there. Work your way up to doing the full time or the higher impact exercise. So we'll go ahead and I'll get started demonstrating how to do a burpee. So the low impact version of a burpee is you're going to come down and one leg is going to go back and the legs are going to come forward and then you're going to stand up. So slow and controlled on that. A higher impact burpee is where you're coming down, you're shooting your legs back, and then you're shooting the back forward. Okay? Squats. So squats are one of those ones that people with like knee or hip issues like to avoid. If you don't have any of those, they're a great way to work on your lower body. So a full squat would be going down and up. But if you're not quite there yet, there's no shame in just starting with an inch or two down. Don't be afraid to do that. That's a great way to start. Push-ups are another one like that. If you've never done a push-up before or you're just starting to exercise, a great way to do that is to start on a wall. So finding a wall that doesn't have anything on it, obviously, and coming as far back as feels comfortable, and then you're just pushing up and down. If you're kind of to another level, you can either get in a push-up position where you're doing a full push-up, or I like to do push-ups on knees because it's less pressure on your wrists and your elbows, and you're pushing down and up. All right, our next one is a plank hold, and again, work your way up. So the first version of that would be on your knees, and you're in a nice plank position. So elbows are under your shoulders and wrists as well, and then you want your core nice and tight and your legs together. So you're a nice big one long board. And then from there you can progress to where you're either up on all fours or you can come down onto your elbows, whichever feels better for you. Again, I like to be on my forearms because it doesn't hurt my wrists. All right, next is jumping jacks. So your low impact version of this is going to be one arm, one leg at a time. And you can progress up to all up and all down at the same time. Again, slow and controlled, so you're not jerking your body around, you're not causing any undue pressure on your back or any of your other joints really. Calf raises. So you can find a wall if you feel a little unsteady, and we're just raising up and down, up and down. So again, slow and controlled. Tricep dips, we're going to find a bench or a chair or something else, and depending on how you're feeling, the closer in your legs are, the easier it'll be. The further out they are, the harder it is. So you're starting here and you're just dipping down and back up. If you haven't done a lot of these before, take a rest in between so you can dip and then put your butt right back up and then go down again. Okay? All right. heel touches. So this is a great way to start to work on those obliques and love handle area. This one, you're going to come down to the ground in the laying position. So this is fun because you get to lay down. And all you're doing is, it's a very slight move where you're moving your arm towards your heel, back and forth. So again, obliques, love handle area is what you're working. Okay. Next is high knees. This is a good one to start low impact, is just bringing it up. And you want to make sure your core is nice and tight so that you're not just using the force to bring your leg up, you're actually using your abs to bring that leg up. And then as you progress, you're going to actually bring them up in more of a running position. Okay? Next is a side lunge. And just like when we talked about with squats, if you're new to working out, just low, not a whole lot into it. And as you get bigger, you're going to go deeper. Okay? So side to side. Okay? And then last but not least is another plank hold. And another thing you can do to progress it, once you've gotten to the point where you're off your knees and you're on your forearms, you can start to step one leg out at a time if you want to progress it even further. Okay? So, again, 45 seconds work, 15 seconds rest. Take it through one time. Do it again if you feel good enough. And you should guys be good. And we'll post this on here so you don't have to keep watching the video over and over again. But have a good day.